All right, welcome back to the Homestand Show. Time to play Ultimatum role play. So you're going to role play. What?
It's the emphasis on Ultimatum and you into role play.
Both very important parts of this game. So listen, I'm going to tell you who you are, give you an ultimatum, and then you got to pick one. But this one is individual.
Okay.
We're going to start off with a banger here. Sharms, ultimatum. Browser history leaked or your text history leaked. Pick one and why.
Jeez, I mean, I'm getting fired either way.
You think so?
I would rather leak my browser history, honestly. I really would, because the things I say in my text, I mean, it's just appalling.
Yeah.
Right? With my friends, banter back and forth, things that you wouldn't say in public, you can say to your mates. I mean, we've had some good ones.
That's true, yeah.
Right? They're awful. And in the context of the text, they're harmless. But in the context of not knowing the context, they'd be so offensive.
Oh, some of those pictures
illegal.
are flowing.
Yeah. Whereas my browser history, I mean, Christ, how many sports sites do you really want to see?
Yeah. Right.
Pretty boring,
Well, that's
really.
not what people want to see.
I know.
Right?
But there's an incognito tab as well.
I should have threw that in.
I was waiting for that.
I should have thrown the incognito. What about you? I think you're screwed either way.
I was screwed either way, but yeah, definitely browser history. What are you going to do?
Really?
Yeah. You're not going to go through my text logs. Forget that, man. Look at all the things James said.
Yeah, the text history is a scary one. You can't be doing that. I might have to go browser history as well.
Yeah.
That'll get a little...
I mean, it's uncomfortable regardless.
Yeah.
Either way.
No, actually, no, I don't even care, man. Go through my phone.
And this is pretty boring, honestly. All joking aside, it's, like Sky Sports.
Right.
Yeah.
NHL.com.
Snooker?
WPBSA.com.
That's
World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association.
Sports articles.
I'm looking at my browser
YouTube
history.
video,
I'm looking at my browser history right now.
Let me have a look at this.
T-Mobile Home Run Derby, Twitter, the Jays box
I
score.
want to see the browser history from 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
You want to see it? I'll show you right now.
I don't want to see it. That scares
We'll pull it up right now.
You know what? For some reason, I've got a lot on JT Comfer.
Yeah. Well, we had a JT Confer ultimatum that I had to take out because...
No, here we go, Albert, right here. 11:50 p.m. Skip Bayless Wikipedia page.
No, my God.
At midnight.
That says a lot.
Last night.
Loser.
You know what I do? People, they play like music to fall asleep, or like babies play a lullaby. I'll throw on like an old golf tournament on YouTube and watch it and fall asleep.
Like beside your wife?
Well, where else?
She's
on my phone.
She's also hearing this? Or
she's fast
listening to
asleep.
Roger Maltby while you
But
pass
a lot of
out.
the times, I won't even see a tee shot. It's just like, hey, welcome to the 23rd U.S. Open.
It is very soothing, isn't it? Golf?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Snooker is too.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
I used to like to watch Nine Ball.
Yeah, that's less soothing.
How are you guys so lame that this conversation is about? Oh, I listened to Skip Bayless and
okay,
golf
what about
tournament.
you?
No,
Let's hear about you.
No, my browser history is crazy. You guys cannot see that. You guys can look at my texts all you want, but no, I cannot let you guys see my browser
Here we go.
history.
Yeah, rare clip of Skip Bayless from 1982. Skip Bayless has been a villain his entire life.
Either Justin has a Skip Bayless fetish, or
this guy loves Skip Bayless.
or he's just a really hard worker and wants to improve his craft. Congratulations, Justin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a random scroll through my browser history and see where I land. Tyon Walker stats. There you go. That tells
There
you
you
a
go.
lot.
Calgary Flames draft picks. It was the night before.
Basically, what we're asking is there any porn in your browser history?
That's basically the question,
Right.
isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
As James said, incognito mode.
You guys are sick, man. Okay, let's go. Eric Carlson, Justin Pooney. You are Eric Carlson. Play for the Leafs,
No.
the Kraken, or the Carolina Hurricanes?
Carolina Hurricanes.
Pourquoi?
Because they have the best chance to win the Stanley Cup. They're in a hockey market where, not a lot of people care, right? The weather's fairly decent in North Carolina. I can just slide away, be in the background.
Slide away.
Yeah, man. I don't want to
Speaking of browser history.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, I'd rather play Carolina.
Oh, you saw that one too, eh, Sharms?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love the old slip and
Just
slide.
the once.
The old slide, the body slide. I went to a place one time. Why am I'm not even going to say what
No,
it was.
what is going on?
Thank God I caught myself. I was going to say some crazy stuff. Eric Carlson, where are you playing?
Well, you know where he's playing, don't you?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Of course it is. He can be an absolute king. He can be the man that comes to Toronto on that back end, and he could be the guy to lift them to a Stanley Cup, and then he's set for life.
He's already
gonna
set
be
for
the-
life.
Is that what
Yeah, but
everybody
even
thinks?
beyond, I mean, taking a cup to Toronto, this laboured, hungry, pathetic market, and be that man to lift them to the heights of the Stanley Cup, he could just change everything. It'd be what a ride for him. Carolina, no one knows a damn thing about hockey there.
He's still revered in Ottawa. I think he
But
All
he
the
said
more
himself
reason.
he wants to win a
He's-
cup. The Sens aren't going to win a cup.
I could see Erik Karlsson going back to Ottawa before I ever see him coming to Toronto.
Why?
I can't. I don't. Again,
He doesn't care.
kind of
about-
like not saying he's Cristiano Ronaldo, but just I can't imagine Erik Karlsson, that franchise icon in Ottawa, playing for the evil in the blue.
Hold on. What's
I don't think he
Cristiano
cares.
Ronaldo?
Well, remember
left to begin
Ronaldo
with.
was going to go to Manchester City, right? And
Yeah.
but he went back to United instead. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but listen,
Blue and
I
red.
don't know about that.
Ottawa's a way away from winning. He wants to win right now as well.
Yes.
So that's
don't
the
go to the
reason.
Leafs. Is exactly what you're
Okay.
saying. 82 games played, 25 goals, 76 assists, 101 points. Minus 26, by the way.
Yeah,
So
well, he
make it
played on
that-
the Sharks.
Yeah, that's true. Make it that way you will. Carolina. I think Carolina are closer. I think they were really injured in the playoffs. They still got Brent Burns there. It's not bad at the back end. I know it didn't really work out.
No, it didn't work in
last
San Jose
time.
between them. And listen, great place to play hockey. I'm sure it is. But I think Erik Karlsson likes to be the man.
The man?
And enjoys the spotlight a little bit more. I think, and there's only one place in that case.
Yeah, okay.
New
Well,
Well, that wasn't the question, was it?
all right, James Sharman, you are Brad Treliving, the Toronto Maple Leafs GM. Ultimatum. Sign Auston Matthews for $15 million per season, or William Nylander for $8 million a season.
So if I choose say Nylander, it means that we're not.
Yeah,
signing
it's
Matthews.
one or
He's
the
done.
other. Yeah.
So basically, sign one or the other.
Yeah, it's you. You want Matthews or you want Nylander?
I'm in this case, I'm taking Nylander because if Matthews gets 15, then he's just telling me 100% what he's all about, and it's not about winning. It's hard to build around a team with the cap as it is with $15 million player, whereas Nylander signs at 8, which he won't ever do, but if he does, he's telling me he wants to win and he can build a team around him. So in that case, I would take 8 and Nylander.
Pooney.
How do you lose Auston Matthews? Do you lose him via free agency, or can you trade him?
I don't know. You have to pick one. They're both giving you their number, and they're not moving from that number, and you have to pick one because you're not getting
What
rid of both.
Matthews? You can't let a guy with that much talent, that much superstar qualities, a guy that can score that many goals. Those guys don't come around very often, right? He's a generational type talent. You can't let him. You got to keep on to that for as long as you can. So I'm keeping Auston Matthews.
Listen, Auston Matthews, 25 years old. He's got a Hart Trophy, 2 Rockets, All-Star game, perennial All-Star, 60 goal scorer. You can't get rid of him. I know that number's huge. Hopefully the cap keeps going up and up and up and up and up, and then that 15 mil isn't so bad. But
I don't think he's getting 15 mil though.
I don't think so either. that was hypothetical, right?
Right.
Like, let's say he wants the max. It sounds like some reports are saying that he wants the max. Others are saying he's willing to take some sort of haircut. Who knows?
You see in that lower third, if we drop Matthews' salary by 2 and increase Nylander's salary by 2, I think that's more likely to happen. $10 million for Nylander,
would you
13 for
would you
Matthews.
sign Matthews for 13 and Nylander for 10?
That might be what it has
Currently,
to happen.
with the current cap situation?
I wouldn't do it, but I think that's what's going to happen.
I would, but I wouldn't give Nylander a full no move. But they
I
would
wouldn't
have
give
to. I'm
Nylander-
sure
it would
it's
have
part
to be
of
a
it as well.
modified no move at least.
I
Right?
believe Nylander totally deserves 10 million. I just don't think the Leafs should be giving him
But yeah,
10
they
million.
can't afford it. Yeah,
No.
I'm sure that they'd love to sign into it,
Yeah,
but
of
they can't
course.
afford it.
Okay,
The cap.
Justin Pooney, you're an NBA GM, anonymous GM. Would you rather sign Kyrie Irving or Fred VanVleet?
Kyrie Irving. I get it. Kyrie Irving has so many other off-the-court issues, and he's been a flaky. People think he's a team cancer. But similar to Auston Matthews, the skill set Kyrie Irving has, only a select few people have that in the NBA, right? And Fred VanVleet is a good player, right? He's been an all-star. He's been undrafted. He's about to get $80+ million for the Houston Rockets, making $40+ million a year.
On maybe a 2-year deal.
But he's not Kyrie Irving, guys.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is one of those guys where he's box office. He's Showtime. People go to see him. He's one of the most skilled players we've ever seen pick up a basketball. And that doesn't grow on trees. And I will bet more on Kyrie Irving than I would on Fred VanVleet. Even with all the negative baggage per se Kyrie has.
Yeah, go ahead, Charms.
No, I was just saying that with Fred, they haven't won much for a while, right? And they won it before because of another guy, right? A
Kawhi
superstar,
Right.
megastar like Curry Oven. And he bugs me, he does, the off-the-court crap. But yeah, I mean, given the choice, you have to go for the star.
Yeah, Kyrie does come with too much baggage, but if I'm paying someone north of $40 million, it's got to be one of the
game
best players in the NBA.
Absolutely.
Not Freddie. I mean, Fred, listen, if someone's willing to give you $40 million a
Take
year,
it.
go and
Take it
run.
and run.
Imagine 2 years, $80 million for Fred. which
And
could
no
happen.
state income
$40
tax,
million.
no state
Giannis
income
makes like
tax.
45
What's
a
the
year.
equivalent in hockey? A similar situation there.
There is no equivalent.
There really isn't.
There isn't, because it's just the salaries in the NBA are just so crazy. You can't You can't even compare.
Who was I just looking at? CJ McCollum makes like $35 million a year.
That's
like
double what
who?
Connor McDavid makes.
Exactly.
More than that.
CJ McCollum, no
Maybe
offense.
it's Tavares making 11. Is that the same as
Yeah, kind of actually.
Maybe.
A little bit.
like really good player?
Fred's got more gas in the tank than
Fred's
JT.
got a ring. Let's not forget. Fred's got a ring.
Good point.
Okay, Anaheim Angels. You are the Anaheim Angels. You're everything that represents the Anaheim Angels. Would you essentially rather trade Ohtani before the deadline, which is coming up soon, or keep him for a potential playoff run? I should mention Ohtani will be a free agent at the end of the season.
I keep him because they've wasted so many years of Mike Trout. Here's your chance to maybe win something.
Guys,
the fans deserve it, and I know what you're saying. Long term, you can't let him walk for free. Although right now they are apparently aggressively trying to re-sign him, and they're a good team now, right? What, 5 games over 500?
They're still a game and a half out of the wild card.
You got that fan base deserves something, right? And you got a good team. You go for it. Just go for it one more year. You lose him, that's just professional sports.
Trade him. He's going to be a Yankee anyway, Yankee or Dodger anyway, so just trade him.
Yeah, I think if you trade him now, it's a bit difficult. You might get fleeced on an Ohtani deal. You got to keep him, playoff run, and hopefully that entices him to stay. The guy's got 14 home runs in the month of June.
Crazy.
The guy's unbelievable.
Beating his
whenever
previous
he's on
record.
TV, whenever he's playing, go out of your way to watch Shohei Ohtani play. How about that for rhyming? Coming up after the break, Noor Zainab will join us. We're going to preview NBA free agency and make some predictions, so please stay tuned for that.